What's up, viewer? Bojo here, and that's right, coming at you with a new original idea of Vegas expansion GM mode. So first off, I apologize for that intro, but I promised my good friend Richard Head 93 that I would use that for it. So there it is. Love you, Richard. Anyway, what's going on today, guys? Bojo here, coming at you exactly with that, a Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft here in franchise mode in NHL 18. So if you guys are excited for the series and are excited to watch probably 16 million Vegas Golden Knights franchise modes on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button down below. Let's try to get this one up above 200 likes once again. I know there's going to be tons of people doing this, but, you know, I wanted to do one as well. So why not? And I'm going to do it. It's my channel. I decide what I want to do. And this one's going to be the best on YouTube. So for sure, you guys are going to want to stick around. But Vegas Golden Knights here are going to be our team for our first expansion draft franchise mode of NHL 18. I have had some experience playing the franchise mode when I went to go out and visit EA in Vancouver. So I'm pretty excited to get this underway. I was not happy with the franchise mode that I did last year with the Carolina Hurricanes, but hopefully this year we will get around to making this one a lot better. So let's start off by turning some things on and off. Owner mode's on, salary cap is on, GM firing, let's turn that off. CPU trades are on, player morale I'm going to keep on. Morale means I'm going to keep on, although people don't like them, I like them. Waivers on, assistant coach at lines, no thank you. Auto finances, I'll leave that off. Accept relocation, will always authorize, nope. Auto sign free agents, nope, we don't need that. Authentic protection lists, yes, I do want to keep that on as well. And let's continue. The cool thing is that when you start an expansion mode or franchise mode with the Vegas Golden Knights as the 31st team, you get to jump right into the expansion draft by picking players as they did during the expansion draft. It brings you then into the entry draft, and then you are in free agency from that point on. So this should be interesting. I'm going to do a little bit of things different. I'm going to kind of keep it close to what the real life was, but there are some players I definitely want to take from the Vegas Golden Knights that I haven't before. I'm also using Facecam for the first episode of this franchise mode as well, so if you guys like it, let me know. If not, I can take it off. So, the franchise tabs, yep, there's 4 tabs, the hub, team management, owner, and league. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with how franchise mode works here with the squad. So, here's the owner tab, as for sure, owner negotiations, T-Mobile Arena, Golden Knights budget. I'll settle all that stuff in the off screen, because most of you guys don't really want to watch that. But let's advance to the expansion draft. Let's get this rolling and let's get this underway. Well, I figured I'd take a moment to welcome to the Vegas Golden Knights franchise. You have your plate full with the upcoming expansion draft, but I'll touch base again a few days before the draft itself after I get a sense of who the other teams are going to make available. And here we are in the expansion draft. It looks pretty much like the regular draft. Making a pick, yep, all these fun things. I know how this goes. So what the cool thing about the expansion draft is you basically you don't have to pick an order. You can jump around from every single NHL team that you want. So you can pick players who you definitely know you want to take from each team, or you could obviously just jump around willy-nilly and take players as you choose. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's start by building this Vegas team from the back end, and let's start with the goalies. Alright, so this one should be a no-brainer for me here. I'm going to Pittsburgh first, but by taking a goalie, I'm still going to take Marc-Andre Fleury nonetheless. 3 years, 5.7, 32 years old, 86 overall with these new overall changes. He's the best goalie available, and I definitely want to try to make this Vegas team as competitive as they can be and not try to work the youth. I definitely want them to be competitive in my opinion, so I'm going to start by taking Marc-Andre Fleury. Alright, continuing along with the goalies, I'm going to go to Colorado once again and continue along with their goaltender picks and pick Calvin Pickard probably as my backup 10-D, 81 overall, 25 years old, meeting potential to become a starter, really cheap contract, why not? I'll take Calvin Pickard. Alright, now I'm going to start from the back and work my way forward, start by just picking up some players who I think would probably be best suited for this team. And I'm going to start off with the Winnipeg Jets, and who do I want to take from this team here? The Winnipeg Jets. Ben Sherratt's only 26, 79 overall, wouldn't be bad. Get some youth as well, but I definitely want to get some experience in addition to that. So I think I got it narrowed down to 2 players. I think I either want to go with Quentin Howden or I want to take Ben Sherratt. I think I'm going to take Ben Sherratt. Yeah, let's take Ben Sherratt from the Winnipeg Jets. Alright, I'm going to move over to the Washington Capitals right now, even though TJ Oshie is available. All these guys are on one-year deals, would have to sign them. Don't want to give them cap relief from Brooks Orpik. I feel like that would be dumb. I'm going to go that route once again and take Nate Schmidt. I feel like that's the best option there. He's going to be another really solid defense. As I said, I want to build from the back first. I want to build the defense and the goalies first before I start working my way up into the offense. And I'm going to pick a random team right here. Stop. Okay, Florida. I think I should choose Jonathan Marchessault. Yeah, I really should. He's 26, top 4, top 6 potential, 82 overall, 2 years left. What an amazing contract. Hopefully he can put up the goals as he did this past year. Yeah, Jonathan Marchessault is an easy pick from Florida. Let's move around once again. Random pick. Ooh, Philly. All right, I'll take that. Philly. Who would be the best choice to pick here? Once again, I want this team to be competitive. I do want some youth as well. Jordan Wheel, I don't think so. He's way too low rated overall. I'm going to pick Michael Raffl. This is the player who I feel like they should have picked outright from this team anyway instead of Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, but I think Michael Raffl is much better suited of a player. He can be a utility guy, especially in the 3rd line or 4th line role. Obviously, that gives us some salary cap eating as well to definitely add on to that, but Michael Raffl is going to be a solid player. All right, moving on to the Anaheim Ducks here. Starting from the top and working our way backwards now. So who'd they pick? They picked Clayton Stoner in the real expansion draft. So I think instead, they don't have any really good goalies, do they? Bernier? No, they do not. So let's stay away from those guys. And let's continue to look at forwards or defense. I do think we automatically get Shea Theodore because of the trades and that we set the authentic protection list. So I'm assuming we do get Shea Theodore. And I think I'm going to go with... Who do I want to take? I think Nick Kerdiles, 23 years old, 73 overall. Yeah, let's take Nick Kerdiles. This was the player I feel like they should have picked as well. Alright, moving on to the Arizona Coyotes. I'm going to go with probably Jamie McGinn, I believe. Yeah, I probably want to go with Jamie McGinn. They picked up Polkinen, but I think Jamie McGinn would be a much better suited player once again. Fills out that depth role on the bottom pairs, so I'm going to take Jamie McGinn, fill up our salary cap. Alright, Boston now is a very interesting team. I don't know what I want to do here. Could I get my prospect goalie situated right now with Malcolm Subban to play in the AHL? That would be a very good choice to do that. 76 overall, he's only 23 years old. Malcolm Subban, I think, would be a good choice. But if I was looking to go forwards, who else could I grab? Jimmy Hayes, who's 27, is not terrible. Colin Miller, I forgot about that. 24 years old, 77 overall. Yeah, Colin Miller for sure. Let's grab him. Continue to build that young defensive core. Alright, the Buffalo Sabres. We could go with Zach Bogosian. Would be a nice, once again, another nice defense player to grab here. Don't think there's anybody goaltending-wise we want. Anders Nielsen, no, I don't think so. Molson, no. Kulikov, no. And they don't really have much for prospects other than Delorier. William Carrier would be pretty good. 74 overall, 22 years old. Yeah, I think we should take William Carrier. Yeah, let's take William Carrier. Let's get some prospects. Why not? All right, the Calgary Flames. This one is an easy pick for me. I am a big, huge fan of Michael Stone. We already have 3 out of the 9 defenders right now on our roster space, but Michael Stone I feel like is an easy pick for me. I really enjoyed Michael Stone. He's 27, but 81 overall is still a really good choice for a defender like Michael Stone, especially to make this team competitive. Carolina did not really have much to choose from right here. I think it's either Andre Nestracel or we go with who else was it? It was Nestracel or I thought Giuseppe was in here. No, I guess they protected him. Yeah, because once again the protection lists are all random as they are laid out. Cam Ward, Eddie Lack, Allsuler. Nah, we don't need any of these guys. So I think we just picked Nestracel here. He's 26, 77 overall. Yeah, let's grab Nestracel. Okay, we move on to the Blackhawks here. This should be, once again, another easy pick. Taking TVR from the Chicago Blackhawks. Once again, continuing to stack up. Ooh, or do we take Ville Polka? Polka or TVR? Do I want the roster defenseman or do I want a prospect defenseman? I want a roster defenseman. I'll take TVR for sure. All right, the Blue Jackets here. I think I'm going to take William Karlsson once again. Yeah. I'm kind of keeping this very simplistic and very much of what the Vegas and the Golden Knights actually did, so I think William Karlsson is a very safe pick as a center. I think that's the first center I'm going to take as well, and very happy with that pick. Travis Morin, no. I think that's Trevor Morin. Mark McNeil, 73 overall, 24 years old, bottom 6 forward. Could grow into something. Ludwig Bystrom, no, we don't need that. Yeah, let's take Mark McNeil, 73 overall, 24 years old. That can be a prospect. All right, Detroit. I definitely don't agree with the choice that Detroit or Vegas made when they took. Who'd they take? They took Thomas Nosek, who's all the way down here. So I definitely don't want to take him. I think there's a much safer choice that we can either. I'm probably gonna go with Xavier Ouellet, 23 years old, 79 overall as a defenseman, or Riley Sheehan, the guy who scored 2 goals last year, 25, two-way forward, another center. Yeah, let's grab Ouellet or Sheehan. Defense is already getting kind of stacked up as it is. Do need some more centers. Sheehan could be like a third-line center for us. He's still only 25, could grow into something, but Ouellet's only got top 6 defensive potential. Let's grab Sheehan. He's got top 9. I'd rather grab him. He's 25, so he'll grow a little bit quicker. All right, Edmonton. Well, if Chris Russell was a bit higher of an overall, I think I would have taken that. But still, 79 is the top 6. But I'm gonna say no to Chris Russell, even though I took him in my for real expansion draft. I think we'll take a risk and probably take Griffin Reinhart, another defensive prospect. Jordan Osterley, he's got high potential for top 6 or medium potential for top 6. Osterley is high top 6, 24. Griffin Reinhardt's 23, 73, a high. You know what? I'm gonna take Osterley. I'll take a risk on him. All right, as we move on now to the LA Kings, easy pick here. Brayden McNabb, no questions asked. Minnesota Wild, I believe I want to take. Let's go with Eric Haula. Give me another center. Okay, as we move on to the La Canadiens, I think I'm going to take another center here, but he's really young, low potential for top 6 forward. Charles Hudon, I think, is a really, really safe pick right here. Even though Nestrasov is up there as well, Brendan Davidson, some decent picks, but low potential for a top 6 forward with Charles Hudon is, I think, a really, really easy pick to make. Okay, the New York Islanders, we could go with Shane Prince, we could go with Alan Quine. Anybody else really great here? Do they have any good goalies? Berube, 27, or 74, 25. Go with Chris Gibson, who has medium potential to become a backup. That could be my goalie prospect, age 24, has a couple years in him to get pretty good. I don't really see there's any like forward that would really strike interest to me from the Islanders. Prince is okay, but not really. I'm gonna go with the risk there. I'm gonna take Chris Gibson from the Islanders. Alright, from the New York Rangers, let's get some speed and take the very first player on this list, Michael Grabner. He'll give us some speed for sure, stacking up that left wing side. And now we're gonna get our pretty much our big superstar right here from the Nashville Predators. Even though, as I mentioned before in my mock drafts, that Austin Watson, Salamanca, Sissons, and I think Pontus Aberg are right here to be picked from Nashville. I can't say no to James Neal, man. That's an easy choice. Okay, as we go down to the New Jersey Devils, I think we should go with John Merrill. I think they picked John Merrill in the real one as well. Helgeson, no. Yeah, we should go with John Merrill for sure. Top 4 potential. Defenseman as a defensive defenseman, 81 overall, for sure. Okay, as we move to the Ottawa Senators, do I dare go for Bobby Ryan? No. 7 mil, 6 years? I don't think so. We could use like another really good defensive player, but I think I'll wait. I'm gonna hold off on Ottawa. We'll see if we come back to them. All right, San Jose. No Thornton, no Marlowe, no thank you. Bodker, I think will be a pretty good addition for us. I think he'd be really good on the first line. Yeah, I'm gonna take Mikkel Bodker. St. Louis Blues time. St. Louis Blues. David Perron, a really good utility guy once again. We could go with some Nail Yakupov. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go with Nail Yakupov. I feel like that'll be a much more interesting choice. Let's see if he can actually progress into a really good player. Tampa Bay, I think I go with another defenseman here. Do we go with Cuckoo or Dachin? Dachin is much better than Cuckoo is. Yeah, let's go with Jake Dachin. I believe that's my last defender I can pick. Yep, that's my last defender I can pick, and I got 3 teams left, all Canadian, Ottawa, Toronto, and Vancouver. Toronto, I'm kind of screwed here, but at least I get a winger prospect, either Seth Griffith or Kirby Reichel, and I'll go with Kirby Reichel because he is, or Brendan Leipzig. They're both wingers. Kirby Reichel's higher overall, lower age, so let's go with Kirby Reichel. Okay, Vancouver Canucks now. We pretty much situated all of our players here. We got a nice variety of centers, wingers, and left wingers. We could choose one more big player if we want. I don't think I can take another defenseman. Yeah, I have the max number of defensive players I can choose from, so that's fine. Do we want to go with... We have to go with a forward here. Drew Shore, Rodin, Boucher, Reed Boucher. He's only 23. He's got top 9 potential. Yeah, let's go with Reed Boucher. Or Brendan... Maybe I should switch that to Brendan Gaunce. Hold on. Brendan Gaunce was up there as well. Bottom 6. High potential for a bottom 6 guy. Or Reed Boucher is a top 9. I'm going to hold on to Reed Boucher. We'll keep him. And then Ottawa, we have to pick, I believe, a forward. I'm going to see if it allows me to take Frederick Claesson. I don't think it will, but I will double check on that. So I think I'm finished. Let's see if it will allow me to do so. Finish draft. Yes, it did. Okay, it allowed me to end that. So I took Frederick Claesson from the Ottawa Senators, which is not terrible. That was probably the best thing I could have chose from. But there is the team that we have established here in Vegas. And then we pretty much get bolstered all the way now to the expansion, or the NHL entry draft. And honestly, I'm not going to situate myself. Actually, no, we don't have to sim to till the entire draft. So that is my team right now that I have created. I'll show you guys the roster real quick to let you know how you think I did. Like I said, I picked some players that were that Vegas actually picked in the real life, but I definitely was thinking of the future for this team as well. So the goalies I kept exactly the same, with Marc-Andre Fleury and Calvin Pickard are going to be the 2 goalies that we're pretty much going to run with. As we look at the, whoops, it's rookie goalies and rookie scares actually in there. Rookie goalies don't pop up. Okay, so those are our 2 goalies. Defensemen, we're looking at Nate Schmidt, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, Michael Stone, Colin Miller, Ben Sherratt, Frederick Claesson, Jake Dotchin, Shea Theodore. As I mentioned, Shea Theodore does arrive from the Anaheim Ducks for that trade. So Shea Theodore, John Merrill, Braden McNabb, and Jordan Osterley will be all of our defense. Right wingers, we're looking at Jonathan Marchessault, James Neal, Riley Smith, Michael Bodker, Jane McGinn, Nail Yakupov, Andre Nestrasel, and Alex Tuck. On left wings, Michael Grabner, Michael Raffel, Reed Boucher, William Carrier, and Nick Kerdiles. So it's funny that I got Grabner and Raffel, so I got 2 Austrians on the same team. That's funny. And then for centers, we got Eric Halala, William Karlsson, Riley Sheehan, Charles Hudon, and Mark McNeil. So I think that's what the entire squad looks like right now. I will leave it right there for the very first episode. In the next episode, we will take it into the entry draft. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to make anything too crazy, but that's where you guys come in. Do you think I should move up into the draft? Maybe move up to 1 or 2? Maybe make a deal with New Jersey or Philly to take Nolan Patrick or a Nico Hischier? I think I should move up to grab those guys. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. Remember to leave a like. 200 likes. Let's try to reach that goal. But from here on out now, it's pretty much your series, and I will pretty much attempt to do what I think to make this Vegas team as competitive as I think it can be. As I said, I picked up some pretty good roster players, pretty good prospects, and we're going to take it into the draft, get some more players for our AHL team, and we'll see what we can make happen. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.